The Wise Turtle and the Curious Duck. In a tranquil forest glade, there was a shimmering pond surrounded by lush greenery. This pond was home to a wise old turtle named Tico. With his hard shell and slow gait, Tico often spent his days basking in the sun and meditating on life. His reputation for wisdom had spread far and wide, and animals from the forest would often visit him for advice. One sunny morning, a curious young duck named Della waddled up to Tico. She was a bright yellow duckling with an endless thirst for adventure. She had heard tales of the turtle who knew the secrets of the pond and beyond. Tico! Della quacked, hopping onto a rock near him. Everyone says you're the wisest creature in the forest. Is that true? Tico slowly opened his eyes, his wrinkled face breaking into a small smile. Wisdom isn't about knowing everything, little one. It's about knowing what to do with what you know. Della tilted her head, intrigued. Well then, can you teach me something wise? I want to learn how to become the smartest duck in the forest. Tico chuckled softly. Very well. Wisdom begins with understanding the world around you. Let us start with a journey. The journey begins. Tico led Della to the far side of the pond, where the forest was dense and mysterious. Along the way, Tico stopped to observe the smallest details: the way the breeze rustled the leaves, the faint hum of bees buzzing near wildflowers, and the tracks left by animals on the soft earth. Why are we stopping so often? Della asked impatiently. I thought we were going somewhere exciting. Patience, young one, Tico replied. Every journey has its lessons, and those who rush miss the wisdom along the way. Della huffed but decided to follow Tico's lead. She began to notice things she hadn't seen before: the shimmer of sunlight on the water, the delicate dance of a dragonfly, and even the faint croak of frogs hidden in the reeds. The lesson of the river. After hours of walking, they reached a flowing river. The current was swift, and the water glistened like silver. Tico stopped at the riverbank and gestured toward the water. Tell me, Della, what do you see? He asked. Della peered at the river. I see water, flowing fast and strong. What's so special about it? Tico dipped a claw into the river and held it up, letting the water drip off slowly. This river teaches us an important lesson. It flows relentlessly, overcoming rocks and obstacles in its path. Yet, it never loses its calm nature. Life, too, will place obstacles in your way. You must learn to flow around them without losing yourself. Della nodded, her curiosity piqued. So, wisdom is about being like the river. Partly, Tico said. But there's more to learn. The sky's mirror. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Tico led Della back to the pond. The surface of the water reflected the sky like a perfect mirror. Look at the pond, Della, Tico said. What do you see now? I see the sky. She quacked excitedly. But, it's not the real sky. It's just a reflection. Exactly, Tico said with a nod. The pond shows us how the world reflects our thoughts and actions. If you are calm and kind, the world will reflect that back to you. If you are restless or angry, you'll see turmoil everywhere. The pond reminds us to look inward before we react to the world. Della stared at her reflection, pondering Tico's words. She realized she often rushed through life, never stopping to reflect on her actions or their consequences. A new understanding. By the end of the day, Della felt a newfound sense of peace. Thank you, Tico, she said softly. You've taught me so much today. I think I understand now. Wisdom isn't just about knowing things, it's about seeing the world clearly and acting thoughtfully. Tico smiled. You've learned well, little one. Remember, wisdom is a journey, not a destination. Keep your eyes open, your heart calm, and your mind curious. From that day on, Della was no longer just a curious duck. She became known as the most thoughtful and perceptive creature in the forest, always seeking to learn and share her insights. And whenever she faced a challenge, she would return to Tico, the wise turtle, for guidance. Their friendship became a legend in the forest, a story of how patience and curiosity together could lead to the deepest understanding of life.